Okay, we're rolling. I'm just checking settings here.
Cool.
Yeah, you're looking pretty good over here, Derek.
Love it.
Yep.
Do you want my glasses on or off? What do you like better?
You can leave them on.
Okay.
You can leave those on.
Okay. Today we're gonna just chat about the old box factory. We're gonna talk about the Jackstraw project and kind of just showcase some of the businesses around here. So grab Strictly Organic, one of my favorite coffee shops, to be honest with you, in town. It's an easy on, easy off. If you're coming from Bachelor and headed out of town, you can pop right in here. They have a drive-through, all that. So love Strictly Organic. So let's just kind of cruise down this way, talk a little bit about the old box factory and see where it takes us.
Okay. So, the drive-through is clutch. I kind of forget about it.
Yeah, for sure.
Drive-through.
Yeah, for sure.
I always think about Starbucks as the only drive-through coffee shop.
Yeah, well, the Starbucks is actually right there, but I would much rather go local. They've won a bunch of awards.
Heck yeah.
And the taste of the coffee is just really good. So if you kind of look down this kind of area right here, you've got obviously your real estate office. Danner boots, love Danner boots. I have 3 pairs of them. Ruined a pair, and they actually gave me a new pair, which was pretty cool too. Right next to Danner, Stoller Wine Bar, big wine scene here in Central Oregon, and I absolutely love it. Stoller, I believe, is Newburgh, McMinnville area.
Got it. There's a lot out there.
Yeah. And then, have you ever had Valentine's Deli?
Yep.
Yeah.
Hot Italian?
The hot Italian, I actually am more of a BLTA guy.
Oh.
If you guys are in town, definitely check out Valentine's Deli. They're only open from like 10 to 2, Monday through Friday, but they're jamming usually. If you notice all the seats they have, they don't mess around.
One time I did Valentine's Deli and Americana Burger in one lunch. Because I couldn't decide which one I wanted, so I just got both.
Yeah, so, and my wife absolutely loves Stoller Wine Bar. Fun fact, we bring our kid out here once in a while. They're super fun and friendly to the youth as well. And then here's a funny story. River Pig Saloon, also in Portland, but pretty cool casual spot, late night, after the concert, kind of boozy place to go. And then if you look, there's a corridor right here. But this used to be the old Oregon CrossFit gym back in 2012. So just a quick side note, in 2012, this thing was dead. It was literally just a asphalt driveway. This road existed, but there was no other businesses in the area. And so we would run out our 400s around the building, and that was our 400. And then if I'll take you down this hallway, we pulled a hammy just doing sprints down the hallway because it was super slippery, which is kind of funny. So
love that.
Got my first muscle up here.
But all these buildings were here.
The building itself,
occupied.
The building itself was here. The businesses were vacant. So what this is right here was an old box factory back in, I think, the early 1900s. Literally, this is just where they built boxes and used it to ship goods from. So we're kind of standing in the old mill district as a whole, and this is what they call the old box factory. So it's obviously, as you can see, a bunch of restaurants, Fix and Eat, which is a great place. There's Papi Chulo's Tacos, literally the Bledsoe Winery, Stoller Winery, and so you've got a lot of really good restaurants, bars. There's a couple yoga studios in here as well as Gear Fix. So let's wander down this way and I'll show you a little bit more about this project. Also, Podski, if you want to check that out. Podski's pretty cool. They just threw a food truck lot in the middle of this kind of development. And then this steel building right here is an outcropping, is just a bar where they have just easy beer, and then you grab your food and go inside if you like.
And that's where Americana is, the best $8 burger in town.
For sure. This lady's like, well, how do you get those burgers to smash?
You smash
And they're like, well, we have a fine 5-pound thing that we just sit on top of the grill with it. So it's kind of funny. Immersion Brewing. This place is actually pretty cool. We're actually on the back side of it, so when we swing around to the front, you'll see the entrance. But you can make your own beer here, which is cool. And then they've got some good eats as well. So do enjoy their food. They got full boozy lunch if you want. And then also you can make your own beer kind of off the backside as well. So Bledsoe Winery, cool folks. Obviously you guys know Drew Bledsoe. If you don't, one of the greatest quarterbacks in history. Broke his leg. Tom Brady took his place. He lives here, his family's here. They have a beautiful winery. And they sell wine here, and this is a great place to hang out. If you notice this monstrosity behind me, I have a confession to make. I did a video probably about 1.5 years ago. I thought it was the Timber Yard project. It's actually called the Jackstraw. And if you look at it, it feels a little disconjointed, a little off the cuff, a little out of place. But the reality is it's part of a larger development that's going on, and I'll share that in a minute. This is called the Jackstraw. It is 313 residential units for lease. It looks like they're about a year out still. And then there's 12 kind of restaurant slabs at the bottom of it with retail as well. So pretty cool spot. Looking forward to seeing how it comes together. And then it's going to tie the kind of the old box factory right into it. It's going to be a killer spot. So this place is actually really cool. Like I said, back in the day, this was the Oregon CrossFit gym right here. So I actually busted a hammy doing sprints down here. It's a little sloped as well. So ridiculous point in time, years ago. Just a kind of a neat, cool hallway. If you notice, they got Stoller here and River Pig here, and during the summer they kind of open it all up, and it's just kind of a good vibe. So very enjoyable. And so we're gonna walk through this corridor. You can also walk around it, and then on the other side is just entrances to other businesses as well. We are not very far away from the amphitheater, so a lot of the country concerts, a lot of the concerts that are going on, this is the place where you start and end your evening. Nice little furniture shop. Here's some bar, and then cool local barber shop. I've got my hair cut in there a few times. Okay, so yeah, you pop out here. If you look, you're just more of a continuation of the old box factory. Swings all the way down, and if you notice, now you're looking right out at the Jackstraw, which is kind of a cool angle. From what I read, it's going to be together. They're going to start renting this fall, and I'm excited to see what restaurants come into the area as well.
Do you know who's renting it? Like who's in charge of getting all those leases?
I know Killian Pacific owns it. I don't know who actually
owns it. Like what commercial or real estate broker is going to be?
Yeah, I do know it's Compass Commercial. They're going to do it. I was texting with my buddy yesterday, and it's mostly going to be just
Is it our Compass Commercial?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Nice.
Like if you just kind of pan this way, you can see the rest of this is the, what is this? The south side of the box factory before we were on the north side where River Pig was and Stoller. So now we're looking at the box factory. You can see this absolute monstrosity behind me. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. And then actually if you go across the street, Crosscut Warming Hut, probably do another video on that in the future. It's absolutely one of my favorite places to go grab a beer. They've got killer pizza as well, and just a cool spot. That was a tiny little sliver. You wouldn't think anything was there except a gravel lot, and then they turned that just into this beautiful little hut. So it's actually really cool. So Caleb, I'm actually going to ask you to swing around in a circle with me. If you see over there, you can see the mountains in the background, maybe on the camera. But if you zoom in, you can see what is called the Crane Shed Commons. So there's a little bit of controversy with the Crane Shed Commons in that it was part of the old historic site as well. Developers came in, might have torn it up in the middle of the night, paid a huge fine, but went in and developed just an absolutely gorgeous building. So kind of thought that was worth noting. The views from that building are insane. But as you can see, you've got, a hotel, some workspace, you've got the box factory, and now you've got residential coming in as well. So let's go this way. We'll take a look at the timber yard. I mean, look at this thing. It's gorgeous. It's beautiful. Spoken Moto used to be, for those of you that don't live here but maybe visited Spoken Moto. Rest in peace, Spoken Moto. Side note on Spoken Moto, it was a coffee shop slash kind of was it they built motorcycles there?
Yeah, it was like a bike shop.
Yeah, it was a bike shop. So, but it turned into this kind of killer food truck lot, and people were just dying to get in there. I think you and I had coffee in there a couple times.
Yeah.
And the lines out the door at opening.
It was one of the first ones to really embrace the like coffee, food truck kind of zone, I think probably.
Turns out real estate development wins. And then, so right here will be the timber yard project, and that's what I kind of got confused on when we originally did a video. So 1,350 new housing units, 250 of those will be senior housing. There's going to be a 180 room hotel in that area. 70,000 square feet of retail, so just more of a continuation of what you're seeing here, which is awesome. And then 120,000 square feet of commercial kind of office facility. So it's just going to change this area and the entire dynamic of it all over the next few years as it builds out. So looking forward to it. Look forward to see what happens next. I do anticipate these are going to be lease only as well. And the only reason I think that, I can't seem to find any information that says otherwise, but the reason why I think the Timberyard project will be lease only is because it's held by Kennedy Wilson, which is a large Beverly Hills real estate firm that tends to hold on to all their assets. So, and more to find out on that. So to give you a sense of direction, you know, we've got the Jackstraw right here, the box factory right here. I'm looking north. If you head north about 10 blocks from the old box factory, from the Jackstraw right here, you're right smack dab in the middle of downtown. And Caleb, I'll ask you to do kind of a music-y, montage-y type thing while I read this downtown script. Does that sound good?
It's solid.
Downtown is classic Bend. It's charming, it's vibrant, blends with historic buildings and modern everything. There's literally a coffee shop everywhere you look, craft beer, boutique shops. It's got music, typically the Veterans Parade, and then they've got the, what is that, the Freedom Ride as well. So they've got all those types of rides. On any given day, you'll see people paddleboarding down the Deschutes, and there's just classic restaurants everywhere you go. If you zoom back and you head east from here, directly east, right behind you, Caleb, up the road is Crux Fermentation Project, which I love personally. What I like about it is I can let my dog and my kid free range on their lot.
Boo.
They've also got epic views of Mount Bachelor and the sunset, which as we were just discussing a moment ago, the Timberyard project is probably going to thwart that, which means that they're going to need to relocate as well. So I absolutely love Crux. I believe their beer is some of the best around. I personally do like their kind of free range atmosphere for kiddos. Some of us might disagree with that, but at the end of the day, I like that. And then if you just turn right behind me here, you might even be able to catch the stacks in through the trees there. If you head directly south, literally the entrance is right there. That's the old Mill District Shopping Center. You've got literally REI, Lululemon, Vanilla, a couple local boutique shops. You've got Red Robin is in there, tons of lunch spots. And then you've got just a cool stroll all the way down the river trail, which is literally, it's like 4.5 miles round trip. And then my favorite piece is the Les Schwab Amphitheater as well. So, I mean, this is a place to watch. This is a place to be. It's gonna just absolutely come together fantastically, and I'm excited to see it roll out. So, have a good day.